Ever find yourself sitting around thinking what content you should make next? Well, I got a foolproof system that you can use to help make sure you never run out of content. It doesn't require any tools, doesn't require any apps, has nothing to do with AI. It's already in you. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna two bird, one stone this thing again. All right, listen. I just want to tell you that a lot of people, myself included, we're out here overthinking this content situation. And I'm gonna give you some quick examples while I try to walk and get as many squeezed in before I start running out of breath. So, damn it, somebody's playing music. I'll be right back. Bro, the roughest part about shooting content outside is people that drive by blasting music that will then in turn give me a YouTube strike. Anyway, I just wanted to say this real quick before I run out of air. We are overthinking content, and one of the reasons why is because, again, I know I say it over and over. There we go. We're trying to make perfect content, and we don't have to. So again, had a conversation with the nephew this weekend, and he was in our group chat. He was telling us about the problems that he was having with his content. And he gave us a quick, like 3-4 minute story. And after that story was over, I swear, more than half of us was like, you should just tell that. And it seems like something you wouldn't think about whether you should talk about the problems that you're having. But trust me, if you're having problems in a situation, whoever's following you is having a similar problem, which is why they follow you. The reasons why vlog content is so popular is it allows people to live vicariously through whatever situations that you are going through, because it helps them understand that they're not alone in that struggle. So every time you're sitting around and you're thinking of a problem, you're thinking of something that's not working well or something that's working extremely well, stop and record that, even if you have no intention on letting it out. Because what you can do later is string those together and come up with an answer later. You can use them to highlight the journey later, or you might just start talking about it, again, shooting from the heart, and find out you're on the roll where you could talk about that thing for 4 or 5 minutes solid without a break, because you're super fired up about solving this particular problem. Like you came up with a solution that's different, or the problem dug you in a lot. That's different. So sometimes just sharing the wins, sharing the struggles, sharing the losses, sharing almost everything can be good content. So instead of overthinking it, if nothing else, record these for yourself so that whenever you're sitting around on a day where you have no content, you have a nice database of conversation starters that then in turn you can use to make content about. And so shout out to my man David, who says he wants to learn more about storytelling. I think one of the first things you should do is pop on the camera and tell a story about how your weekend's going, how this piece you're working on, or better yet, tell us a story about why you picked the current keyboard that you're using. Like, what is it about that particular model that put you on to like, I gotta have this, and this was gonna be my baby for the next couple of years. Tell that story, that alone, and see what people get out of it, and see what questions are inspired by that. So a lot of times, again, we're overthinking the idea of what content we should make because we want to put out some massive hit piece. And one of the reasons why people like me love sports documentaries so much is they're just telling a story about how your favorite athlete became that athlete. It's the same structure every time. They started it, they either were born with the talent or figured it out they had it the wrong way or some other odd way, and next thing you know, they're competing big time on a large scale against all odds. Like, these stories are kind of the same, but we still watch them anyway. And even as you're watching them, 9 times out of 10, you already know the outcome because you already know that MJ's the GOAT. But you watch it anyway. Think about it. So yeah, I guess that's the long and short of it, is when you find yourself struggling for what to talk about, tell that. Explain why you're struggling. Explain the struggles. You don't always have to show up as a hero. According to the watch, I need to pick up my pace and I'm starting to run out of air. So, you know what I always say, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if it was you, let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any stories that you want me to tell, write that down in the comment section below too. And right about now, the algorithm is gonna show you another video they think you should watch. And I agree with them. Now I gotta pick up the pace. Mahalo.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in talk.